Not a whole lot, just looking up some info on Conan Exiles. Nice, dude. Audio's a little bit low for me, or the background Final Fantasy music. I don't even know why I'm wearing these headphones. I don't need to wear these headphones because none of my sound is coming through those headphones. Oh, my head's all sweaty too. Yeah, if you're talking about the background Final Fantasy music, it's not supposed to really be loud right now. Hearing your voice audio-wise, if you wanted me to be specific, I wonder if it's because this is a little bit low. I can turn it back up. I can turn it up a little bit. It's hitting my... It's like peaking my yellow. Maybe it was because this was a little bit lower and not like directed right at my face. So I haven't even looked at these 3 stars yet. My morning started when I woke up at like 2. And then I went to the doctor's. And then I had to wait for meds for like 3 hours while they filled them. And then I came home and watched anime with Jonas, and now here I am. My day has been very boring. Most of it was spent sitting in my Jeep, but I got meds for my foot now, so that's good. I stopped being stubborn and finally went to the doctor's. What up, Calamity? Yeah, we'll watch that video today, by the way, that you linked me the other day. Because we're only going to be talking about these 3 stars for like a little bit, because there's only so much to talk about, right? Although, from what I've seen of some of the pictures, the 3 stars are really good. Ah, there we go. Ah, delicious. Yeah, I had somebody in my comment section saying that I was only making the one Lost Ark censorship video for views. Like, bruh. If I wanted views, I'd be making Genshin content. That is what I would be doing. You look skinnier. How's weight loss been? Well, that's because I haven't eaten in like 2 weeks. Mostly because I had a hard time standing at the stove. So I've mostly just been eating peanut butter for like 2 weeks. Yeah, I had like a gout flare up right before Christmas. So yeah, it didn't get infected or anything like that. It was just a gout flare up. Usually takes like a week or so to get squared away, and then after that it takes usually like 3 or 4 days to get back to being able to walk on it. But this one has lasted since before Christmas. Like, I can't put any, even though the swelling is down, I can't put any pressure on it. So makes getting around my house not the easiest thing in the world. Here's a motion. All right, look at these 3 stars. Okay. Type 2.
Let me show you my real worth.
Yeah. I don't really like those voices.
I'll be the sword that protects you.
율령은 광속성 3등급 기사입니다.
Unreal. Okay, so this is a light night. The problem with the 3 stars are though, right, is are they releasing new guild content after the maintenance? No. I'm pretty sure the guild content's not coming until February, bro. I didn't see anything in it earlier in the patch notes. The next chapter of the story, next part of the side story, new 3 stars, arena season's ending. That's it. That's it. What's the treatment for gout? Anti-inflammatories and suck it up.
중이 높은 편이며 각인
105 speed's kind of slow. Not the slowest.
3스킬.
Alright, so what's this do? Raise the morale of all allies, increasing speed and granting immunity for 2 turns. Okay, that's not bad. You can soul burn for 10 to give it 3 turns. Speed up is really good. Yeah, guild content is coming soon, TM. Yeah.
전장의 함성. 아군 전체의 사기를 북돋아 2턴간 속도 증가, 면역을 발생시킵니다.
Why are
소울
these
10개 사용 시 해당
Why are these subtitles in French? Am I watching the wrong subtitles? You would think they would be in English, but whatever.
스킬로 인한 강화 효과의 지속 편수가 1턴 증가합니다.
Wait, they are in English. Hold on.
소울 10개 사용 시 해당
No, go back. Whoops.
스킬로 인한 강화 효과의 아군 전체의 사기를 북돋아 2턴간 속도 증가, 면역을 발생시킵니다.
Oh, hold
소울
on.
10개 사용 시
Oh, if you use
해당
closed
스킬로 인한
caption, they're in
강화 효과의
French.
지속 편수가
But
1턴
their
증가합니다.
normal ones are in English. Okay.
공격
All right. So her S2, after attacking 4 times, grants a barrier to all allies for 2 turns. I don't think that matters that she attacks 4 times. Why not just make it 1? Like, what is the bonus of attacking 4 times? Unless if attacking 4 times means that you break skill nullifier and then also attack 3 times. But I don't think you do, because you don't do that with Luna either. So what's the matter of saying attacks after attacking? Oh no, wait, hold on, never mind. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. After attacking 4 times. So you have to attack 4 times and then you get a barrier. Yeah, also good luck attacking 4 times. Like he said, you're a 3 star and you have 105 base speed. Not like you're super fast. So this grants barriers to allies for all allies for 2 turns and increases combat readiness by 15. A barrier strength is proportional to the target's max health. Okay, I mean,
지휘.
this isn't really that great.
4회 공격 후 아군
Yo, what's up,
전체에게
Dingy Rag?
2턴간 보호막을 발생시키고
Oh, hold on, let me turn that back on.
행동기-
Let me turn my my alerts back on. I had them turned off because we were watching movies yesterday. There you go. Thanks for the follow, dude.
를 15% 증가시킵니다. 보호막은 대상의 최대 생명력에 비해 증가합니다. 1스킬
Okay, so here's our S1. Attacks the enemy with a 65% chance to decrease defense by 1 turn when used on the caster's turn. Activates dazzling slash as an extra attack if the caster is buffed. Okay, this is actually pretty good. 65% chance to decrease defense. That's not bad. But you get double attacks. You get a double attack if she's buffed. So I mean that's good. And it inflicts restrict on them, so that's not bad. The rest of her kit's kind of garbage though. Like the rest of her kit is doo-doo.
돌진배기 적을 공격하여 최대 75% 확률로
Like her
1턴간
S2
강화
kind
효과를
of sucks,
발생시킵니다.
and her
자신의
S3
턴을
is
사용 시
just
자신이
okay.
강화 효과 상태라면
Like her
성공배기를
S3
추가로
doesn't cleanse or anything either, right?
So-
Yeah, it doesn't cleanse. It just buffs in speed and immunity. So the S2 will be worked on, so you don't have to attack twice. with the S2 because she'll get double attacks on her S1. It's not, the S2's not as bad as long as she's buffed. Yeah, nobody's gonna really use her at all. Like, I can't see anybody being like, bruh, this unit, OP. This unit's good. No. But see, she seems like a viable Katie's unit. Yeah, I could see that.
자신이 강화효과 상태라면
Restrict, defense break,
추가로 사용합니다.
increase speed, immunity, shields.
1턴간 속박을 발생시킵니다.
Okay, let's see this
Let
one.
me show you my secret weapon.
Oh my god, this voice, dude.
Are you the one who's been looking for me?
Oh, what is this voice? This is horrible.
I hope you're not the boring type who's obsessed with manners and etiquette.
하솔은 암속성 3등급 기사입니다.
It's not even a tomboy voice. It's just that's a terrible voice. 101 speed, slow. A dark knight.
각인 해방으로 아군의 방어력을 보완하거나 각인 집중으로 자신의 생명력을 강화할 수
Sounds like it
있습니다.
was voiced by an actual guy. Yes.
2스킬, 복수의 칼
All right, so this is the S2. After an enemy counterattacks, increase combat readiness of the caster by 20% and increase the fixed damage of Swift Cut by 1,000. That can go up to 4 times. That's an extra 4,000 damage. That's actually pretty good.
날 적이 반격 후 자신의 행동 게이지가 최대 30% 증가하고 쾌속배기의
I
고정
mean,
피해량이
visually and character-wise, it's a chick. That voice, though.
1000 증가합니다. 고정 피해량 증가는 최대 4회
No.
중첩됩니다.
What's up, Steve G?
3스킬, 응집,
All right, punishing strikes. The S3 attacks all enemies with the secret skill before decreasing defense of all. Oh, increasing defense of all allies for 3 turns. Increasing speed of the caster for 3 turns. Okay,
의 일격. 비장의 기술로 적 전체를 공격한
it's
후
not bad.
아군 전체에게 3턴간
S2 is pretty
증가,
good.
자신에게 3턴간 속도 증가를 발생시킵니다. 자신의 최대 생명력에 비례해 피해량이 증가합니다. 1스킬,
And then Swift Cut attacks the enemy before recovering health of the caster. When used on the caster's turn, additionally inflicts 500 fixed damage regardless of whether the attack hits. So this is Uberius Tooth. This is Uberius Tooth in a war in a tank. All right, Blackbane, have a good one, dude. Yeah, a little bit of counterattack punishment. And then has Uberius Tooth, 20 soul burn for an extra turn.
적을 공격한 후
Not
자신의
worth.
생명력을 회복합니다. 자신의 턴의 사용 시
So you can do 4,500 damage if you get 4 counterattacks.
여부와 관계없이 추가로 500의 고정 피해를 발생시킵니다. 피해량과 회복량은 자신의 최대
It's
생명력에
alright.
비례해 증가합니다. 소울 20개 사용 시 추가 턴이 발생합니다.
What was their S3 again? Punishing strikes, AoE, and her passive. The thing is, though, is you're not getting 4 counterattacks to stack that extra 4,000 damage if you're also getting 20% combat readiness. She's a dark warrior. Like, you're not getting, there's no way you're getting 4,000 on that. If you're getting countered that much, you're probably dead. Spaceflow, thank you for the follow, dude. Yeah, if you're getting countered 4 times, you're definitely dead. I mean, I guess it depends. Like, maybe in certain PvE content, this will be good, but I don't think that this is all that OP. I think it's okay. So that's 2.
Is this your all? Death is closer than you
All right,
think.
this guy sounds kind of hot. Mooey?
I've never seen you before.
Yo, hey, a voice that fits the character, dude. What do you think of Squirrel's video on nerfing? I haven't watched it. I mean, I've literally been saying nerfing's needed for the health of the game for ages, Steve G. So I'm sure I would agree with it.
What brought you here?
무이는
And give a selector that can be used whenever as compensation? Nah, fuck that. Nope. I hate selectors. I don't think that they're necessary. I think that if a unit's nerf, you should be able to recall your resources, but I think selectors are stupid. I don't think that they should give out selectors for any compensation.
냉기 속성 3등급 도적입니다. 각인 해방으로 아군의 공격력을
Ice
올리거나
Thief, though.
각인 집중으로 자신의 효과 적중을 올릴 수 있습니다. 3스킬 풍
Okay, so S3 Wind Cutter attacks all enemies with a sword. 50% chance to decrease defense for 2 turns, increases the attack of the caster for 2 turns. The increase of the attack, though, is after the damage. Personally, I think that that's kind of worthless. I think attack after is not good. I don't think attack. I think if you're gonna give somebody an attack up on their skill, like that's supposed to do damage, do it before the damage comes in.
참 검을 휘둘러 적 전체를 공격하고 최대
With up to 75% chance.
75% 확률로 2턴간 방어력 감소를 발생시킵니다. 자신에게 2턴간 공격력 증가를 발생시킵니다. 소울 10개 사용 시 피해량이 증가합니다. 2스킬
Yo, what up,
냉철한
Microblast?
관리
Alright, so skill 2, cold-hearted management. After the foremost ally is attacked, counterattack with Blade Fury, and when all allies are ice elemental... Oh, gross. Never mind. Okay, this guy sucks. I hate when you're forced... Oh, you know what? This is probably good for Wyvern. That's probably what this guy is built for, is Wyvern. When all allies are ice heroes, increase combat readiness of all allies by 10%. Blade Fury takes priority over a counterattack with a basic skill and can only be activated once every 2 turns. Yeah, I don't like mono teams. It's dumb. It's don't force mono teams. You literally can't use it in PvE. So this when you have something that's like, oh, mono team at PvE, that's literally the only thing you can use that in. Otherwise, it's just a completely useless skill.
전열의 아군 피격 후 질풍격으로 반격하고 아군 전체가 냉기 속성이라면 아군 전체 행동 게이지를 10% 증가시킵니다.
I don't understand. Blade Fury takes priority over a counterattack with a basic skill.
기본 스킬로 인한 반격보다 우선 적용됩니다.
Let's see. Why do people get offended? You spit hot takes. I still play FGO, but see most of it not all entirely valid. It's because people don't like being shown that people have a different opinion. When are you planning on doing Savages? I don't know. Whenever I can put together a group, Microblast. I don't have a static, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll party finder it, but we'll see. I'll try this weekend, maybe. But yeah, no, people just don't like being told that other people dislike or have a different opinion than them on a certain game or topic. And also a lot of people who still play FGO or are diehard FGO fans, they're so far in on FGO that they're on omega levels of copium, and so whenever you tell them that something might be wrong with that thing that they're so far in on and just huffing massive copium, they get really upset, because then they have to be shown you know, the fact that they're like, wait, hold on, maybe this thing isn't as good as I think it is. You know, that's how that goes. So if he's in front, if he counters, that would activate instead, which will probably never be relevant. That's fair. That's fair. I'm tolerant to all different viewpoints. In fact, I'll fight anyone who thinks differently. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Red? OMFG, focus on E7. You know what? You need to calm down. You calm down, homie.
질풍격은 검기로 적을 공격하여 2턴간 공격력 감소를.
How's Final Fantasy going? Really good.
질풍격은 2턴에 한 번만 발생합니다. 1스킬 도약 강타. 도약하여 적을 공격하고.
Oh yeah, okay. 35% chance for 50% chance for bleeding. Wyvern. That dude's all Wyvern all day. Yo, this girl looks hot. Okay, this girl is really hot. Yeah.
Be my subordinate or to be my prey. Which
Also not furry, shut up.
would you prefer?
오르테는 자연 속성 3등급 도적입니다.
Whoa, 125 speed, that's real fast.
각인 집중으로 자신의 공격력을 보완할 수 있습니다.
Yo, that's real fast, dude.
2스킬
All right, let's see. Overflowing enthusiasm, which is what I have for this unit, dude. When the caster is at max health at the start of the turn, grants perception to the caster for 1 turn after attacking if the caster has perception, and when the enemy is not an elite or a boss monster, so not PvE, PvP geared, increase the attack of the caster for 1 turn and activates the same skill as an extra attack. So this can make you S3 twice. And you can do this once a turn.
넘치는 의욕. 턴 시작 시 자신의 생명력이 최대라면 1턴간 간파를
Someone can reach
발생시킵니다.
legend with no 5 stars?
공격 후
I
대상이
mean,
엘리트,
I did all my
보스가
placements
아니며
with 3 stars.
자신이 간파 상태라면 자신에게 1턴간 공격력 증가를 발생시키고 동일한 추가 공격이
I need to put that
발생합니다.
video up.
공격 후 효과는 2턴에 한 번만 발생합니다. 3스킬
All right. No mercy for the weak. Attacks the enemy with a swift sword storm, penetrates the target's defense by 30%, so it comes automatically with pen. That's real nice. When the speed of the caster is greater than the speed of the target, penetration rate increases proportional to the difference up to a maximum of 70%. Yo, this is tank busting, bro. This is tank busting right here, bro. Let's go, dude. Yo, that's actually real nice. That is real nice. Decrease skill cooldown by 2 turns. Oh yeah, wow, that's really, really long. Speed straws S3, and it attacks twice. So even if the modifiers are low, even if it's not a ton of damage, you have to remember that if she's going first, she's attacking twice at up to 70% pen. Yo, that's pretty good. Yeah, this is pretty solid. I mean, and with her S2, yeah. And it increases her attack ahead of time. So she has attack buff 70% up to 70% pen that hits twice, and she's waifu AF. Yes, indeed.
상태라면 자신에게 1턴간 공격력 증가를
This is
발생시키고
good.
동일한 추가 공격이 발생합니다. 공격 후
Oh, I already
효과는
watched this.
2턴에 한 번에 검트 관통합니다. 자신의
How's it
속도가
look, though?
대상의 속도보다 높을수록
Does it look
관통량이
sweet?
증가하며 최대 70%까지 증가합니다. 자신의 속도에 비례해 피해량이 증가합니다. 소울 10개 사용 시 해당 스킬 쿨타임이
Yo, I mean, that did 10k to that random ass enemy right there. I mean, again, you can't really go off of a lot of the video damage on how much she's doing,
속도에
but
비례해
like,
피해량이 증가합니다. 소울 10개 사용 시 해당 스킬 쿨타임이 2턴 감소합니다.
Yeah.
1스킬,
All right, and then just S1 is just damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's speed, which I mean that's good.
검으로 적을
And if you
공격합니다.
have
자신의
full
속도에
health,
비해 피해량이 증가합니다.
you're just gonna bop twice. I like that. Okay, now we got full furry here.
I'll cut you in half. Power, above all, is most important for a leader.
All right, fire warrior, let's go.
자노타는 화염 속성
You're real
신등급
slow.
전사입니다. 공격력이 높은 편이며
Yo, critical hit chance imprint.
확률을 올릴 수 있습니다.
Yo, never mind. Thank you for the follow, dude.
3스킬.
All right, what's Shatter do? Attacks the enemy, decreasing speed for 2 turns before increasing attack of the caster for 2 turns. When the caster is enraged, ignores effect resist. Okay, so this dude's gonna get some enraged stuff. Yeah, all right. It's Darius's voice actor from League of Legends. I don't know. Yeah. Crit chance on a 3-star is pretty poggers, dude.
조각. 적을 공격하여 2턴간 속도 감소를 발생시킨 후 자신에게 2턴간 공격력 증가를 발생시킵니다. 자신이 광기 상태라면 효과 저항을 무시합니다. 소울 10개 사용 시
I'll cut you in
피해량이 증가합니다.
half.
2스킬.
All right, let's see. What's number 2? Ruler of the Prairie. After an ally is attacked, the caster gains 10 fighting spirit per ally attacked and has a 25% chance to activate Hour of the Hunt. Hour of the Hunt can only activate once every 2 turns. This increases the speed of all allies for 2 turns, and the caster becomes enraged for 2 turns. So technically, this could have a 100% uptime, which would have speed, and he would be enraged. And that's going to be, what, a 40% chance? No. 35. Yeah, for a 35% chance. 35% chance.
초원의 지배자.
It's not bad.
아군 피격 후
How do you get the
투지를
mirror skin? You buy the art
35%
book,
확률로 사냥의 시간을
which I
사용합니다.
still need to do my
사냥의 시간은
unboxing of.
2턴에 한 번만 발생합니다. 사냥의 시간은 아군 전체에게 2턴간 속도 증가, 자신에게
Speed buff
2턴간
is so
광기를
good.
발생시킵니다. 1스킬.
All right, Rapid Strike dashes towards the enemy to attack when the caster is enraged. Damage dealt is increased.
맹렬한
Okay.
일격. 적에게 뛰어들어 공격합니다.
Wait, hold on. What did he use? Fighting spirits for his S3.
네, 35% 확률 10개 사용 시 2턴간 공격력 증가를 발생시킵니다.
Okay, yeah. He's like Ravi,
효과 저항을 무시합니다. 소울 10개 사용 시
but it's only
피해량이
single target. I mean, that was a good amount of damage for a non-crit. Out of all of these, though, Orta, how do you pronounce this? Is it like Mort, but without the the M? Dude, she's super fucking cute, though. This is the only one I care about. Literally just the only one I care about. The rest of them, some of them, hot doo-doo. This one, though, I have only known her for about 13 minutes. And if anything happens to this precious thing, I will kill everybody. Also, his S3 being single target, I don't know. Also, like, okay, ignore effect resist. All right, cool. You got decreased speed. Hassel? Did they show Hassel? He's the dark one, right? Or no, he's the dark thief, right? No. No, these are the new 3-stars. Who the fuck is Hassel? Through the story? Out of these 3 stars, this one's garbage. This one's not good. Oh, wait. Hold on. You mean the second one? The dude? Oh, yeah, this dude? Isn't she kind of good against Rem Belian? If you're getting countered 4 times, it's not, I don't think it's going to save you. Like, I don't think that she does enough. Like, if you're getting countered 4 times by Rem Belian, I don't know, man. Is the evasion from Hasol kind of good for fighting evasion gang? A little bit. A little bit. She is a knight, but at the same time, she's a 3-star knight that's not specialty chain. They have to be separate counters. Yeah, so I mean, if you had like a Belian that Elbrist S1 into S2, that would count as 2, because it would technically be 2 counters. I mean, I guess if you fixed her up with like Rowana, she would be okay to punish more counterattacks. But I don't think by herself that she's all that amazing. The fixed damage does help against evasion, but like 4,500, it's good. It's good. Yeah, it's all right. They need a way for us to make up for lost stats on 3-star units. They did. It's specialty changes. It's specialty changes. Am I gonna test any of them? Or absolutely. Yo, what's up, Joe? I mean, the rest of them probably not. I doubt I will ever. I mean, I'll probably 6-star them because I just don't have anything better to do. But like, I would never use this unit like for anything. Probably, maybe Katie's. That's it. Hasol is okay, but again, I have other things that I would use. Phyllis. This does feel like a little bit more of an offensive version of Phyllis, but at the same time, like, if you're trying to go against evasion, you still miss. Then you're still going to get counterattacked by Violet, which, I mean, I guess pushes you forward and then gives you the, the extra next turn, but I don't think she's going to be like the be-all, end-all. I mean, because, like, you get health back right on your S1. She might be good on counterattack set, actually. She might be good on counterattack. I mean, yeah, you can definitely use both. You definitely can. Mui would have been better if, like, the increased attack worked on, like, came before his damage. And he wasn't mono ice. He might be interesting to run in Wyvern. Just saying. Zahak and Milim are better for nuking Violet. Wanda's better for nuking Violet. Wanda Bryceria is better for Violet. That's what I use. That's my Violet killing squad. Wanda Bryceria, baby. Yeah, he's just Wyvern dude. The Great Ortelix is probably the best one out of all. Well, it isn't probably the best one, is the best one out of all of them. Like, that speed is insane. Depending on how much damage she does, like, she'll be able to just dumpster people. How's Penelope and Camilla? They're pretty good. Camilla I actually have built, and I've used Penelope a couple of times to try to, like, cheese expos, but I haven't touched her much since. And then furry
Power
dude
above all most
is very
important for a
underwhelming.
leader.
Like, if you're going to use a fire warrior that uses focus, why would you use this dude instead of Ravi? I guess you get speed increase, right? But that's about it. Here's some enrage. Like, if I'm going to bring a fire warrior, I just use Fire Ravi instead. He increases speed. But who needs speed when you have Fire Ravi? Yeah, literally the Great Ortelix is the only one that I'm even remotely hype about. God, Hustle's voice is so bad, dude. If her numbers aren't good, it will be sad because she has zero utility. I think it'll be interesting to see. Well, I mean, we'll see what the numbers are tomorrow, actually. Next balance patch, Fire Ravi gives speed buff to team when she S3s. Yeah. That would be sweet. Fire Ravi buffs when everybody's like, she's garbage now. I'm like, I still use her from time to time. Although I'm just a Guild War player now. Yeah, the Great Ortelix is like the only one out of this that's worth anything. Edison's still best lion, dude. Completely agree. Yo, they should have animated the America Singularity. Rem kind of shafts her, just ban Rem. That's like saying Rem shafts Fire Charlottes. Don't ever bother building Fire Charlotte. I want to manage champ today with Fire Ravi. Nice. They tried to double Ravi someone and they banned your A Ravi. I mean, to be fair, out of the two of them, banning A Ravi over Fire Ravi, probably the better of the two ideas. I'm just gonna play Control. We're gonna do 3 stars in Control. I'm not gonna try it all this season, like at all. Like, I'm not even gonna remotely attempt because I just don't care anymore. We're just gonna meme around, honestly. That's the plan. Or it seems really good, and usually these showcases have bad gear. I agree. Which honestly, you would think that they would show off like really good gear, right? Although I feel like if they put good gear on them and then they showed off like what it could do with whale gear, people would be like, bro, how would Ort interact with Dust Devil? Well, potentially she would get... That'll be interesting, actually. Because she can't Dust Devil off of an extra attack. I don't know that she would get 4. In theory, you would think that she would get 4, right? She would get 1, 2. It could be the 4 attacks like Ice Collie. If Ice Collie does it, and she has a similarly worded ability, then I don't see it not happening. But if she can pop off and hit 4 attacks, that's going to be ridiculous. Because it says it. Well, hold on. Let's look real quick again. Because if her second one is an extra attack, I don't think you can you proc Dust Devil off of an extra attack? Which black hair girl had was good? You mean this one? Yeah, she's got a really good design, and she's bad. You know, we'll test it because I'm gonna get her. Kayron procs it on counters, but I don't know that counter counts as an extra attack because you can't proc counters on extra attacks. I don't know that you can proc stuff on extra attacks, but you might be able to do 3 hits. We'll test it. Yeah, it procs on anything, but it has to be S1. I mean, that's fine. You just follow up right afterwards, right? So you go first, and then Amelia pushes her back forward up to the front, and then you S1 to finish off with 3 to 4 attacks. Seems reasonable to me. When do servers even come back up? She can have 100% defense pen if you have knife and pen set. She would only have 100% on the second attack because you wouldn't have defense pen on the first attack because you wouldn't have done damage to him yet. Am I the only person in the Epic 7 category that's actually talking about Epic 7? It looks like everybody else is just watching MasterChef. But I mean, I still think that she's going to be really good. The rest of them, not so good. Not so good at all. Yeah, dude, it's the MasterChef meta. But it'll be interesting to see. The fixed damage unit seems interesting, but I don't think this will be that good. Gemini. Also, she has a kitty bell on her coat. Yeah, and she's adorable. She's adorable, so that's really what matters. You'd have to outspeed the target by a large amount. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'm interested to see because math will have the numbers up. I mean, let's see if they actually hold on. See if math has the stuff up already. No. Yeah, 3-star stats do hurt for sure. You'd have to outspeed the target by a large amount to get 100% speed or pen. I mean, we'll see how much you have to outspeed them by. But I mean, if you're trying to like tank or bruiser break, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like if you got her at like 285, 295 and you're going against like a 200 or less bruiser, I would wager that that's probably enough to get a 70% pen. No. I got in and then kicked myself out. Are they any good? Only one of them is Zim. Let's get 500 speed gear and outspeed a 300 Rand, dude. Yeah, easy. Easy, bro. Easy. Does it last for the whole match or for just one turn? That's actually an interesting... Ooh, you know what? Actually, that's a good question. It doesn't say it goes away. It does not say that it goes away. So all you need is 4 counterattacks to pop off, actually. I feel like Ort is most like a mini Acid. I mean, I think that she's a full Acid, except she doesn't do anything that Acid does. I don't think that she does anything that Acid does. Other than just be fast. Yeah, I didn't think about it lasting the whole time. In that case, I mean, that's actually not bad. I mean, that definitely ups her damage. The nice thing too with that is that like you can focus on other things because her modifiers probably aren't going to be very good, and you have 4,500 fixed damage. I mean, the only thing that she does that's even remotely similar to Acid is be fast. That's it. And 30% CR for this knight is pretty nice. So more bulk and tank while dealing 4k plus for base damage. Yeah, you know. All right. She's okay. Now, here, no, because you don't get health back on the 4,500 that you would do. So I think you would still have to build her with some damage to make use of her S1. Like the health regen on it. But her S2 lasting the whole time, I think actually, now that I think about it, I'll change my mind. I will change my mind on that one. You could, in theory, also make her fast so that she's just like, bop, bop. S1. Oh yeah, it is proportional to caster's max health. Go, stop. I'll put her on my LRK gear, not like I actually use him. That's fair. Or is it based? It's based on the caster's max health. So I mean, if it's an okay amount of heal and you made her fast and bulky, like, and then kind of just like ignored damage, I think she could be very annoying. Like the 4,500 defense, because the thing is, right, that damage that's inflicted by true damage, fixed damage, is gonna be ignoring your defense. It just does fixed damage. The real struggle is getting her first. Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's 100% true. Wish they removed the fixed damage stacks on Hassol. Just deal 20k fixed damage to the enemy that keeps countering. Yeah, you know. You should just get Rimmer's ability. I want to see Ort's damage mods because I feel like it's going to be pretty low, seeing as she's a star. And the fact her S3 penetrates armor. I mean, I don't think it matters. She attacks twice. Literally doesn't matter if her modifiers are low. And the thing is people are going to be like, yo, these are shit modifiers. And then they're going to not even remember that she attacks twice. So who cares? It also ignores skill nullifier. Yeah. I mean, even if it does 8k damage, that's 16k damage. You have to take literally whatever damage she does first turn and double it because she's gonna attack twice. Do your ML summon. That's a free 3-star. Maybe you'll get her. Yeah. The real battle with Ort is if she can out damage the 2-star green mouse on S3. I mean, the 2-star green mouse doesn't have an S3, so pretty easy win right there. Pretty easy win right there. But I'm gonna watch this video that the Calamity sent me the other day, and then I'm gonna go to sleep because all the drugs that my doctor gave me are kind of kicking in, so I'm getting a little on the sleepy side.
Welcome back to part 2 of an MMO that made me quit World of Warcraft, or perhaps finally an MMO that respects your time. I'm not sure on the title just yet, but I want to pick something that will grab your attention. Yeah, you can call it clickbait, but I promise this video will be worth your time, and I hope this video can offer you some insight into the truth about Lost Ark, and more importantly, serve as a tool that you can share with your friends when you see them dismiss.
Yo, chat, who's playing Lost Ark?
Many of you saw my initial Lost Ark review video stating that I thought the game would be
who's ready for another Smilegate? Who's ready for another Smilegate game?
Something that you guys can look forward to at the start of 2022, with the official Western release date taking place on February 11th. And in that review, I spoke so highly of the game that some people thought it was even a sponsored video, which I found pretty funny, as that is something that I have to legally disclose. You know, there's no way I can support such a game, right? Another trash free-to-play Korean MMO. Well, since my initial review, I put just about 1,000 hours into the game by challenging myself with some of the hardest content Lost Ark has to offer. And to my surprise, I still share the same thoughts from my initial review. Okay, patience on this one, patience. Wait. That thing sucked me up like a Hoover! What the fuck was that? I was so far away!
I don't even know what's going on in this.
Oh, no way, man! I recently got done watching the 2021 Loa-On event, which is essentially the Lost Ark BlizzCon. It lays out a roadmap for the game and what players can expect in the coming months. And honestly, I was blown away. I went from being a fan of the content in Lost Ark to becoming a fan of Smilegate and the developers that make the game. So in this video, I'll discuss some of the...
Wait, hold on. This guy became a fan of Smilegate and the people who make this game? Bro, when are we getting 5% chance for the boss to dual attack? 15% chance for your ability to just whiff.
The notable things mentioned during the live stream for those of you that missed
all raids 15% chance to fail every phase.
For potential players, as well as the MMO genre in general. Let's get started. Now, it's important to note that this was the first Loa-On event that was translated for English viewers, which allowed many newcomers to participate in the ceremony. And unlike other developer presentations I've seen in the past, Smilegate opened up the show by discussing all of the mistakes they had made over the past year.
Hold on. Smilegate opened their thing by explaining all of the mistakes that they made. The fuck? Why do we not get that in Epic 7? You know what they open up with? Some random ass intern making out with a body pillow. That's what we get in Epic 7. That's what we get in Epic 7. We get K-dramas and interviews with people who met through the game. Bro, I don't care about that. I want you to tell me what you did and didn't do right with your game. I don't care that you fell in love with your Violet or Valen body pillow. I just don't. I don't watch that for K-dramas, dude. I don't give a shit about K-dramas. Tell me the roadmap of your game in more than like 30 seconds at the end of the whole thing.
Then it decided to go over player metrics to demonstrate the recent growth of the game, and yes, some of this could be due to the fact that notable games like MapleStory and Lineage had made severe errors with their monetization over the past year. However, this situation is extremely similar to what took place between World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV. Many players fled from games like Aeon, MapleStory, and Lineage, seeking a new home in Lost Ark. The director then decided to discuss the recent delay of Lost Ark in the Western region. Many people chose to blame Amazon for their incompetence or their favoritism towards New World. However, he went on record to say that the delay was aimed at improving the localization of Tier 3 Legion raids for the Western release. Lost Ark saw tremendous growth following the introduction of Legion raids.
You mean the censorship of the Western version?
You probably saw the video of Asmongold reacting to my friend Saint Tone.
Before the meteor lands in 2 to 3 minutes. If you're tight on DPS on this point and you're getting close to the 20-minute enrage timer, 5 minutes are added so you don't have to worry so much about it. And any of the broken tiles up to the corner.
That is April, the current Legion Commander raid, and that is by far the most difficult content Lost Ark has to offer. The director wanted to make sure that players in the Western region could experience these Legion raids as soon as possible, hence the delay. It is important to note that Lost Ark also released 4 Legion raids within a 1 year
I will
time
never
span.
experience
Believe
this.
it or not, these are some of the best raids I've experienced in any game.
Let's go! Let's go, man! Let's fucking go, boys!
200,
Despite this, they want to
200
shift the focus
attempts.
towards creating more
That's
horizontal
insane.
content. And what is horizontal content? It's the content that the average player enjoys. The truth is, many people will attempt these
I really
raids
like
and
horizontal
they'll probably
content.
never get a chance at actually finishing them. The content itself is extremely difficult, and a lot of people just don't have the time for that anymore. But that doesn't mean they shouldn't exist. But more on that
I don't know
later.
what that
Now, there
is,
were
but I
so
wanna
many
play
announcements
that.
took place during the developer update. An engine update to DirectX, improving the FPS players can experience, ranging from 30 to 70%. 3 new classes, including footage from the new Painter class, various UI updates.
Painter
and improvements
class?
that players have been asking
That
for,
sounds
new
sick.
story and PvP-based continents that include realm versus realm and siege battles, as well as the addition
Don't care
of new
about
Guardian
PvP.
raids, Abyss dungeons, and Legion raid difficulties. However, all of these things are things that you can just Google, but what you can't Google is the passion that the community and the developers have
Pulling
for
a
this
Final
game, and that
Fantasy
is the point of this
14,
video.
having a
If you haven't
band.
heard, all the true competitive content in Lost Ark is equalized, meaning that everyone is brought down to the same item level and stripped of certain power elements such as runes, tripods, and gems. However, because of this, certain classes perform significantly better in such environments. And rather than just gutting classes like Lancemaster, Smilegate decided to provide free sources of those runes, gems, and tripods, restoring a level of balance that would resemble real-world balance while still maintaining equalization. Rather than stripping fun, they decided to provide fun for all players to experience.
Hold on. Is this the same company? Is this actually the same company? They put fun in this game. They actually put fun into the game instead of stripping fun from the game. I am convinced now that this can't be the same company. The company that invented Rimuru. The company that invented Belian. The company that buffed Violet.
In these Hell Mode raids. These are the creative solutions I am looking for from a developer. During my initial review, I discussed the monetization elements of Lost Ark. The game essentially runs on a WoW token-based system where players can purchase gold, and instead of receiving game time for gold, they receive blue crystals. Those blue crystals are used for small quality of life features throughout the game in a way to resemble WoW's game time to keep that transaction going for a free-to-play game. One of the main uses for these blue crystals is to receive that extra loot box at the end of the raid. Now remember, you are being paid gold to complete these raids in the first place, so essentially this is just a cost of raiding when trying to complete your raid set perhaps 1 week sooner. Despite this, Smilegate decided to get rid of this system and no longer use blue crystals to receive this chest, and instead it will just cost gold. And as a result, this hurts the value of blue crystals, thus cutting down on the need for that WoW token transaction that we discussed earlier. In fact, they estimate that it will result in nearly a 17% loss in revenue.
Hold on. Smilegate. Smilegate intentionally reduced the revenue that their game is going to receive. They intentionally nerfed themselves and increased fun. I'm speechless.
What this does do, however, is improve the perception of the game to the Western audience, as well as cut down on a lot of the inflation that currently exists in the game due to the amount of gold that you receive from simply raiding each week. When talking,
Do you know why? It's because they just use the money from Epic 7 to offset the losses.
talking about the loss of revenue, the director stated that many players have been supporting the game through buying skins and feel that it was an important step for the health of the game. Huh.
Is this an actual stage? Is this an actual thing that I can play in Lost Ark?
A trash free-to-play Korean MMO sacrificing revenue for the perception and health of the game. Now, while we're on the topic of raids, I wanted to discuss what this means for the casual player. As mentioned earlier, they discussed the importance of horizontal progression. Last year, we experienced the release of 4 Legion raids. However, this year we can expect 2 Legion raids as well as other PvE-related content. But why only 2? Well, the focus of this year is to create a sense of fun. This year, there will be a complete overhaul of the housing system that will now be crossover and will include additional functionality, customization. You can create mini games for your friends to play.
You can create mini games?
Trophies, and
That's
honestly
tight.
straight up make your house look like Disneyland. He also discussed the implementation of a mod system where they demonstrated examples.
Guys, this year they're focused on fun. It's like 2 sides to a coin. Evil Smilegate be like.
Examples like custom games such as Dota, tower line defense, platformer style maps, and even games like Mario Party that you can explore with your friends.
Bro, what?
Yeah, Mario Party, I'm not kidding. There's a ton of other casual content that currently exists in the game, but for me, this was something I never expected out of an MMO. And although people like to make the claim that Lost Ark is like Diablo or PoE, it is nothing of the sort. It is an MMORPG, and the implementation of such
is that a
content
tower
only furthers
defense?
the point to those who are uninformed. And when asked by a player who unironically is a quote-unquote WoW refugee about the direction of the game, the director gave a familiar
that's
answer that I'm
tower
sure many
defense,
players can
dude.
furthers the point to those who are
I would just
uninformed.
play
And when
this.
asked by a player who unironically is a quote-unquote WoW refugee about the direction of the game, the director gave a familiar answer that I'm sure many players can relate with. The context of the question was from somebody who had a negative bias against Korean MMOs, as they typically include artificial barriers to progression, but after playing the game, he discovered there is more to the game than what the stereotype would portray. The director
Yo, this
responded by
actually
saying
is
that they
pretty
made a
sweet.
mistake by releasing 4 Legion raids back to back, as it created a sense of urgency for vertical progression. And although my friends and I have never really had trouble keeping up with the pace of the game, those who are unable to play regularly or every day may fall behind. He goes on to say that there's a delicate balance between catering to both the hardcore and casual audience.
It's true.
Furthermore, allowing the hardcore audience to dictate the pace of the game
Isn't a big
is
ass
not
monkey
healthy.
fighting a
Thus, they plan
turtle?
to slow down the pace of Legion raids and will begin working
Yo,
on
can
more
I bet on
horizontal
these?
content that players can partake in.
Yo,
casual
look at
audience.
this.
Furthermore,
Yo, is this like some sort of arena that we can bet on? Giant monkey beats up Godzilla
allowing
turtle?
the hardcore audience to dictate the pace of the game is not healthy. Thus,
Or
they plan
are
to slow
you
down the pace of
the
Legion
giant
raids
monkey
and will
beating
begin
up the
working on more
Godzilla turtle?
horizontal content that players can partake in during the meantime, allowing for everyone to catch up. And if that content is not something they're interested in doing, he recommends they take a break from the game and play something else until the raid is released. This sounds awfully familiar from what we heard from Yoshi P, the director of Final Fantasy XIV, earlier this year.
Every game developer should take every note that they can from this man right here, right there. That man knows what's up.
It's an attempt at valuing players' time and creating a more wholesome MMO experience. These are the type of developers that work at Smilegate. Furthermore, during the Q&A section, a player...
These are the kind of developers that work at Lost Ark. Let's rewind that one there, Stoops. Let's rewind that one there.
Asked if they could implement a solo 1v1 arena mode, and the director responded with, "Sure, that's easy to do." They're willing to make changes on the fly while maintaining their vision of the game. The reason I made this video is because many people dismissed Final Fantasy XIV earlier this year simply because it was a Japanese weeb game. However, after trying it, those same people are now praising Yoshi P for his refreshing take on MMORPGs. I believe the same is happening to Lost Ark. It is dismissed by many due to the Korean MMO stereotype. However, to the current player base, Lost Ark is much greater than that. It is an MMO that is appreciated by players worldwide for its willingness to adapt. By no means is Lost Ark a perfect game. And just like Final Fantasy XIV and World of Warcraft, it may not be for everyone, but it is certainly a game that is worth the attention of players. I'm not in the business of trying to sell you on video games, but what I am in the business of now is trying to support developers and MMO projects that put their players first. Lost Ark is a game that I can see myself playing for the next couple of years. Not in terms of making videos, because I love to cover all games, but just as a player. And I look forward to the launch of the game and seeing how they can adapt to the Western market. If you guys have any questions about the game, you can check out my live stream somewhere here on the screen, and I would be more than happy to answer them. Thank you all so much for watching.
That'll
and I
be...
hope to see you all in the next one. Take care.
That's nice. That's nice. I do like... I did like this video. I still think that the censorship is bad. I think that blackwashing the Queen for the North American global market is stupid. It's dumb. There's no reason to it. But other than that, I think that overall that was good. But with that, I'm getting kind of sleepy. So I'm going to, for those of you on Twitch, I'm going to send you guys over to somebody. And then I will be back tomorrow. Hold on, who... I'll probably stream tomorrow afternoon, do some rolls for the new 3 stars. And tomorrow night, we'll do a couple of different things. I'm actually getting in this helium miner thing. We're going to, I'm going to set it up and mine crypto. So that should be interesting. But, everybody, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys coming out. I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah. Have a great night. Peace.
For you, Shogun. Thank you for